Check 1, 2. All right, welcome out to Greenville Christian Academy as we welcome everybody out to the ball game as the Liberty Heat come to town to take on the GCA Knights. Leading things off this half inning for Liberty Heat will be number 12, Connor Taylor, as he digs in from the right side. Your pitcher to start tonight's game, Ryder Brown, with his first pitch of the night. Drops in there for a strike. His battery mate behind the plate is Mason Brown. Third base playing the hot corner is Jonathan Williams. Eli Suggs at short. Carter Letchworth holding down second base. First base, Connor Dial. Moving right to left, right field, Hunter Stroud. Center field, Gabe Longenberger. And rounding things off in left field, Ethan Hopkins. Next pitch comes in high for a ball. 1-1 the count. Comes up empty on that one. That'll move to count 1-2. Comes up empty on that. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryder looks in. Pitch home. Pops one up. Carter says he has it. He'll put it away for out number 1.
Now batting for the Liberty Heat, number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli.
So that'll bring up number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli, for the Heat as he digs in from the right side. This will be a righty-righty matchup here for Ryder Brown. 1 away, nobody on, top of the first. Ryder looks in, gets his sign, comes set. Pitch home. Just missed top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. Beautiful day here in Greenville. The temperature begins to drop a little bit. The 1-0 offer from Brown misses outside. 2-0. And the 2-0 offer from Brown. In there for a strike on the inner half. 2-1's the count. The 2-1. Foul tips it down to third base line. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Lamparelli. The 2-2 offer. That'll miss in the dirt. That works the count full. Brown toes the rubber, looks in, gets his sign. Payoff pitch. Drops in there for strike 3.
Now batting number 23, Cooper Torrance.
That'll bring up number 23, Cooper Torrance, to the plate for the Heat. 2 away, nobody on. Ryder digs in, gets his sign, comes set and delivers. Drills that one deep to Ethan. Ethan's on the run, and that'll be over his head for a base hit. Making the turn to 2, and no play for a stand-up double as Ethan Hopkins was burnt in left field.
Now batting number 10, Lucas McRaney.
That'll bring up number 10, Lucas McRaney, to the plate with a runner in scoring position for the Heat. 2 away, runner at second. Carter Letchworth checks in with the runner. Ryder takes a look at him. Carter bounces off, pitch home. Just missed the outside corner, 1-0's the count. The 1-0. High and inside, and now works it to a 2-0 count. 2 away here in the top of the first. Heat threatening with their first runner in scoring position. Long look. The 2-0. Breaking ball comes right back towards us as it's fouled off. 2-1's the count. Ryder toes the rubber. Letchworth checks in on the runner at second. Ryder comes set. Letchworth will bounce off, pitch home. Pops it up deep. Right center. Stroud calls everybody off. He'll make the grab for out number 3. And with 3 away, they leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Ethan Hopkins.
All right, welcome back as we go to the bottom of the first. Leading things off this half inning will be number 3, Ethan Hopkins, as he digs in from the right side. Number 23 on the mound for the Heat. No score here in Greenville. First pitch, swing and a miss, comes up empty. 0-1's the count. First pitch, swing and a miss. The 0-1 offer shows bunt, puts it down. Good hustle, nobody covering first, and he's safe. Great bunt, heads up play there by Ethan Hopkins as he puts down a beautiful bunt. And that'll bring up
number 1, Mason Brown.
Number 1, Mason Brown. He'll step in from the left side. Runner at first, nobody out. Brown digs in. That'll put number 14, Eli Suggs, on deck. Ethan with a good lead at first. Pitch home, shows bunt, pulls it back for a strike. Ethan takes off, slides into second, and he is safe. So Ethan Hopkins credited with a stolen base. 0-1 count to Brown. Pops it up, foul, and out of play. Brown finds himself in an 0-2 hole here. Ethan dancing off second. Pitch home, misses outside. And that'll work to count 1-2. Pitcher trying to change his eyesight, get him to chase the outside fastball. Doesn't catch enough of the corner. Second and short, bouncing off a second. Ethan with his lead. Steps off, and no throw to second. As the Knights now threaten with a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. The 1-2. Pops it up, going foul down the third base line. It'll be foul and out of play. Count remains 1-2. Brown digs back in. Righty-lefty matchup. Ethan dancing off a second. Shortstop checks in behind him. He'll bounce off. Pitch home. Ropes it to the first baseman. And that'll do the same thing as a bunt, as that'll move the runner over to third.
Now batting for the Knights, number 14, Eli Suggs.
And with one away and a runner 90 feet away, that'll bring up number 14, Eli Suggs. He digs in from the right side. Time called on the field. As the outfield for the Heat play Eli deep. A shot over to the shortstop. That'll get past the diving shortstop, and Suggs is on with a base knock, and that puts the first run across home plate.
Now batting for your Knights, number 11, Connor Dial.
Connor Dial digs in from the right side. Suggs dancing off of first. Pitch on. Misses low and away. Good stop by the catcher behind the plate. 1-0's the count. Dial digs back in. The 1-0 offer. Sails high for a ball. 2-0's the count. Number 9, the center fielder Gabe Longenberger awaits on deck. Pitch home. Pops it down to third base, or first base line, excuse me, into the woods and out of play. Two on the count now to Dial. Suggs with his lead at first. First baseman holding him on. Pitcher will pick over, and Suggs back in plenty of time as he walks it up. Dial still looking for the 2-1. That'll miss high and inside. 3-1 the count. That'll miss high. Eli gets his lead at first. Connor's dug in right side. Pitch home. And fouls that off the end of the bat. That'll work to count full. And we'll see what Torrance elects to go with here on the 3-2. Payoff pitch. And foul tip to stay alive. Nice breaking ball. Dial able to get just a piece of it to stay alive. Payoff pitch number 2. And fouls that one back. Connor putting up a quality at bat at the plate here. Connor digs back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first. Torrance comes set. Payoff pitch. Pops it up. Foul down to third base, or first base side. And Dial working with about a 7 or 8 pitch at bat here, as another payoff pitch comes down the pipe. Little floater right over to second baseman. Suggs thinks about it, and he kind of had to hold up there, as he wasn't sure if that was going to be called or not.
Now batting for your Knights, number 9, Gabe Longenberger.
That'll bring up the center fielder, number 9, Gabe Longenberger. Will dig in from the right side. One away, 2 runners on. Knights already pushed one across, looking for some insurance runs here. Torrance delivers. Breaking ball. Just missed the top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. Second baseman holding Eli on. Pitch home. Misses low. 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes. Suggs at second, Dial at first. Big gap in the 4-3. They'll pick to first, not in time. So if you're Gabe here, I'd be thinking backside, especially if second base is going to hold. 2-0. Pops it up, foul, and out of play. Two balls, one strike. Suggs gets his lead. Pitch home. Pops that one up. Second baseman, first baseman. First baseman calls everybody off. He'll make the grab. Umpire gave the infield fly rule. Both runners stay put.
Now batting number 7, Jonathan Williams.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 7, Jonathan Williams, as he digs in from the right side. 2 away here, runners at first and second. Second baseman holding Eli. Pitch home. That'll hit him. And Jonathan Williams will take the hit by pitch. That'll load the bases for number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Now batting number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Suggs at third, Dial at second, Williams at first. Letchworth in the box, righty-righty matchup, pitch home. Misses inside for a ball, 1-0's the count. Knights looking to put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the first. The 1-0. That'll miss outside, 2-0 to count. Number 6, the right fielder, Hunter Stroud, awaits on deck. Pitch home. That'll catch the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Carter digs back in. Pitch home. Foul, tipped. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases juiced here, bottom of the first. The 2-2. And he'll go down looking. They leave 3 stranded. We go to the top of the second. 1-0 your score. Knights with the lead. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Now batting for Liberty, number 20, Landon Houston.
Welcome back as we go to the top of the second. The Knights were threatening, had 3 on, only able to get 1 across as they take a small lead here. Ryder Brown back on the rubber for the Knights. First pitch in, sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0 offer. Catches the top part of the zone. 1-1. Goes down and gets it, puts it right over the second baseman's head in no man's land. Good scoop by Hunter Stroud in right field. And they've got something cooking here. Runner at first. Nobody out.
Now batting number 21, Braden Martin.
That'll bring up number 21, Braden Martin, to the plate. Runner at first. We'll see if he's got the steal on. You got a left-handed catcher behind the plate here. Let's see what kind of effect that has. Pitch home, shows bunt, puts it down to third base line, but foul. So that'll send the runner back to first. So that'll send the runner back to first. Batter digs back in. Righty-righty matchup here. Runner with a big lead over at first. Ryder takes a look at him. He comes set. Looks again. Steps off. And that was close to a balk there, turning his shoulders. Time called. And they'll have a talk about it here. As they're asking about the, you know what, we're going to do this. Let's see if I get in trouble.
They call it now.
And after the meeting of the minds, we're back at it. And I believe he might have got away with one there. As number 21 will dig back in. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the second. Ryder takes a couple looks. Comes set. Pitch home. Down the third base line, in fair territory, throw across the field, out of the glove of Connor Dial, and they'll reach on an error. They're going to go home with it, and could have had a play at the plate, but the ball wasn't thrown in time. So the runner will reach on an error, and Liberty ties it up 1-1. As we have time here, as they get a runner for their catcher.
Now batting number 2, Henry McFarland.
That'll bring up Henry McFarland to the plate. Runner at second, nobody out. They pick to second. Gets back in time. One the count. Shows bunt and goes around, catches the strike. 0-1's the count. Heat looking to move a runner 90 feet. The 0-1 shows bunt again, puts it down. Ryder will come up, fire to first. Gets the out at first as Carter come off the bag, but was able to put the tag down. So that will be Ryder to Carter. But does advance the runner. Willing to trade the out to move the runner over, which they do. They have a second, the go-ahead run now, 90 feet away. Number 30 digs in, Timon for the Heat. Pitch home. That'll miss low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Pitch home. Ryder takes a look over at third, comes set. The 1-0. Breaking ball catches the zone. Very top part of the zone. 1-1's the count. And a 1-1 offer. In the dirt. That'll work to count 2 balls, 1 strike. Knights looking to leave the runner at third stranded. 2 outs to get there. Brown comes set, the 2-1. Breaking ball stays high, 3-1 the count. So hitters count here for Timon. Brown comes set. The 3-1. Drops in there for a strike. And that works the count full. And he's getting the benefit of the very top part of the zone there. So full count here. Pitch home. Got him.
Now batting number 25, Lucas Bell.
That'll bring up number 25, Lucas Bell. Bell, the third baseman for the Heat. And he'll dig in from the right side. 2-8 here in the top of the second, knotted up 1-1. Ryder will step off. That moves the runner back. Pitch home. Just missed the outer half. A little low. 1-0's the count. Bell digs back in. Brown looks in. The 1-1. The 1-0, excuse me. Little toe hopper. That'll be in the glove of Suggs. Comes up, fire to first, and gets the out. 4 out, number 3. They leave 1 stranded. They push 1 across. We go to the bottom of the second. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Hunter Stroud.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading things off this half inning will be number 6, the right fielder, Hunter Stroud. Welcome back. We go to the bottom. And Hunter will dig in from the right side. Looking to get things started for the Nines. They left the bases loaded in the bottom of the first. First pitch misses away, 1-0's the count. Your pitcher, number 12, Ryder Brown, awaits on deck, and then top of the lineup in the hole. The 1-0. Low and away, 2-0 to count. We'll see how aggressive Stroud is going to be here at the plate. The 2-0. Inside, kicks away. He's up there with a 3-0 count. You got to imagine he's probably taking all the way here. Shows bunt, pulls it back for a strike for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. That'll bring the third baseman in on the grass. The 3-1. And therefore a strike, and he's worked it to a full count here. Pitch home. That'll miss in the dirt. And Stroud will grab the base on balls. That'll bring up your pitcher, number 12, Ryder Brown.
Now batting number 12, Ryder Brown.
Ryder will dig in from the right side. Stroud will dance off of first. Pitcher takes a couple looks at him. He comes set. Steps off, pick to first, not in time. And Stroud will walk it up. Brown digs in, looking for his first pitch. Misses low and away for a ball. 1-0's the count. Game slated to start at 5:15. Didn't start till just before 7 o'clock, about 6:45. Had a middle school game prior to this one. The 1-0. Sells high for a ball. Runner takes off. And in there with the stolen base. So that'll put a night runner in scoring position, looking to take the lead back here. 2-0 the count. Pitch home. Steps out, swings, fouls it off. If he keeps that front foot in there, he probably drives one. Top of the lineup, number 3, Ethan Hopkins awaits on deck. Ryder Brown looking to do damage here. The 2-1. Shows bunt. And goes around, throw down to third, not in time. Stolen base. As Hunter credited with another stolen base here in the bottom of the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brown. Steps out, drives it right field. Right fielder will make the grab, and Hunter's got the tag. Oh, a chance for a sac fly there, but a little base running error on Stroud.
Now batting number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
That'll bring up Ethan Hopkins. Nice threatening with a runner at third. 1 away. Hopkins digs in. First pitch. Just misses the outside corner. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Kick in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher behind home plate.
2-0 to count.
And the 2-0 offer. Sells high, and he's worked it to a 3-0 count. Three balls, no strikes, pitch home. And in there for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. As Hopkins digs in. The 3-1. That'll miss low, ball 4. And Hopkins draws the walk. That'll put runners on the corner. 1 away.
Now batting number 1, Mason Brown.
Mason will dig in. Runners on the corners. Hopkins thinking about 2. See what the Knights go with here. Steps off, throws to first. He's back in plenty of time. Stroud doesn't bite, stays at third. Pitch home. That'll miss outside as Hopkins takes off. He'll steal second, takes it on the defensive indifference. That'll put 2 Knights in scoring position. 1-0 the count here to Brown. Pitch home. Sells high again. Trying to get that outside corner. Just is missing it by about say a ball length, ball and a half maybe. Lights on here at the stadium. The 2-0. That'll sail inside. 3-0 count. Number 14, Eli Suggs, awaits on deck. The 3-0. And he'll dance out of the way on that one for ball 4. And that'll bring up number 14, the shortstop, Eli Suggs.
Now batting number 14, Eli Suggs.
And time called as they have a meeting of the minds out on the mound here. So we'll step aside. Bases juice, bottom of the second. We'll be back with you in just a second. All right, after the meeting, we're back at it. Hunter Stroud on third, Ethan Hopkins on second, Mason Brown on first, with Eli Suggs digging in. Eli been dangerous this year. Had a strong ball. As that one's in there for a strike. Very top part of the zone. 0-1's the count. They'll back the center fielder up to the fence. That just misses. That'll even things up, 1-1. Knights finished the bottom of the first with bases loaded. Weren't able to get anybody else across. And looking to put up a crooked number here. The 1-1. Little toe tapper back up the middle. That's going to plate at least 1. They'll come up, throw across the field. Got him by a step. So that'll plate a run. Knights take a 2-1 lead. That'll bring up number 11, Connor Dial.
Connor Dial.
So Connor Dial digs back in. Runners at second and third. Ethan Hopkins at third. Mason Brown at second. 2 away. Pitch home. That'll miss high and inside. That was close to catching the zone there. Got to be careful. Pitcher will step off. Nobody covering second. The 1-0. Misses outside, low and away. 2-0 to count. Number 9, the center fielder, Gabe Longenberger, awaits on deck. The 2-0. And chases one outside. That was probably going to be a strike on the corner either way. 2-1's the count. A little off speed, caught Connor off guard. Connor digs back in. The 2-1. Breaking ball. Gets a hold of it. Could be trouble for the shortstop. He'll bobble it. Comes up. Holds it. And he'll reach on the error. And the Knights will push the lead out 3-1.
Now batting number 9, Gabe Longenberger.
That'll bring up Gabe Longenberger as he digs in from the right side. 2 away here. Runners on the corners. You have speed at third. See a pass ball, it probably could plate that run. Although the catcher done a good job today so far. That one catches the inner half for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. And gives it to him on the outer half, and Gabe finds himself in an 0-2 hole. The 0-2 outside, gets stopped by the catcher, 1-2 to count. A 1-2. And that'll kick away. Mason's going to come. He's got to get there. And he'll slide in. And Connor will trail to second. And the Knights push their lead out 4-1 here. That moves the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the second. The 2-2. And he wears that one for a hit by pitch.
Now batting number 7, Jonathan Williams.
That'll bring up number 7, the third baseman, Jonathan Williams. Jonathan Williams, a hit by pitch victim, his last at bat. So runners at first and second. Connor Dial at second. Gabe Longenberger at first. First pitch in to Jonathan. As he fouls that one off. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. That'll catch the outer half. That locked him up at his knees. Williams will find himself in an 0-2 hole here with 2 away, 2 runners on. And got jammed up. Could be trouble. And it drops. Gabe's got to take off to second. Did he get him? No. Connor comes home and scores. And some heads-up base running by everybody. And the Knights increase their lead.
Now batting number 2, Carter Letchworth.
And that'll bring up number 2, Carter Letchworth. Time called. As we're out of baseballs here for the home plate umpire. He's got to grab a couple baseballs from Coach Hackney. Runners at first and second. Gabe Longenberger at second. Jonathan Williams at first. The Knights have put up 4 runs thus far here in the bottom of the second, looking to add a few more, 2 away, as they work with the 2-out rally. Carter Letchworth digs in, second baseman for the Knights this evening. Shows bunt, puts it down, pretty bunt. Could be trouble, and it is. That'll bring up number 6, Hunter Stroud, with bases juiced here.
Number 6, Hunter Stroud.
So Gabe Longenberger at third, Jonathan Williams at second, Carter Letchworth at first. Pitch home. Just misses for a ball, 1-0's the count. So Knights electing to go a little small ball here, the 1-0 offer. High and inside, 2-0 to count. Number 12, Ryder Brown, awaits on deck. And the 2-0 offer. This is outside, 3-0 the count. Hitter's count here to Stroud. Bases juice, nowhere to put him. Pitch home. That'll miss, ball 4, and that's going to walk in a run. And that'll put Ryder Brown back up to the plate.
Now batting number 12, Ryder Brown.
So we're going to have a pitch and change here. We're going to step aside. 6-1 the score, 2 away here in the bottom of the second. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, new pitcher in for the Heat. Lucas Bell comes in to toe the rubber with bases juiced and 2 away. Bell comes set for his first pitch. Catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1's the count. Jonathan Williams at third. Carter Letchworth at second. And Hunter Stroud at first. Top of the lineup, Ethan Hopkins on deck. Bell looks in, gets it signed, comes set, the 0-1 offer. And swings, but comes up empty, 0-2. And the 0-2. Nice breaking ball, got him. And with that, they leave 3 stranded. We go to the top of the third. 6-1 your score. Knights with the lead. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we go to the top of the third. Leading things off this half inning, number 12, Connor Taylor steps in for the Heat. First pitch in from Ryder, just misses high, 1-0's the count. Steps in for the Heat. First pitch in from Ryder. Knights able to put up a crooked number in the bottom of the second, 6-1 the score. Still a lot of baseball to be played. So that one misses outside, 2-0. And the 2-0 offer. Misses outside. Brown looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike one here. Pitch home. Misses inside, forward ball 4. So that'll put a Heat runner at first. Nobody out here in the top of the third.
Now batting number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli.
That'll bring up Giovanni Lamparelli to the plate. The shortstop for the Heat. Runner gets his lead at first. Connor Dial holding him on. And Brown will step off. Ryder Brown on the mound. Mason Brown behind the plate. No relation. Even though they're both tall and skinny. Ryder comes set. Pitch home. Runner's gone. Catch down. Throw down by Mason. And it hit off the foot of Carter. And there's a throw right to him there. Just caught Carter in the back of the foot and kicked off. That'll move the runner over to third. 1-0 to count. It's tough luck. Pitch home. That'll sell high. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 offer. You always wonder how those long innings will affect your pitching. Temperatures dropping, it's a little cool, trying to keep those arms warm. The 3-0. That'll miss in the dirt for ball 4. So back-to-back walks puts runners on the corners.
Now batting number 23, Cooper Torrance.
That'll bring up the starting pitcher for the Heat, number 23, Cooper Torrance. He digs in, runners on the corners. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Runner's gone. Pitch inside, misses. 1-0's the count. Ryder looks in, gets his sign. Pitch home. Misses in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate. Although that was kind of a, look what I found in my glove there.
Good stop.
2 balls, no strikes. In there, catches the zone. And the 2-1 offer. That'll sell high for a ball. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch home. And tried to frame that one, didn't get it. And that'll load the bases here. That'll bring up number 10.
Now batting number 10, Lucas McCraney.
And time called is pitching coach Paul Hackney will come out to have a talk with his pitcher. See how he's feeling, try to settle him down a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. We'll step aside, be right back in just a second. All right, after the meeting, bases juice. Nobody out here. Knight still looking for their first out. Batter digs in from the right side. Brown comes set and delivers. First pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. Foul tipped into the mid, I believe. That sounded like he got a piece of it. 0-1's the count either way. McCraney digs back in. The 0-1. Sells high. 1-1's the count. Base is full of heat. And the 1-1. In there for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryder looking for a punch out. Pitch home. Pops it foul. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ryder checks all the runners, comes set. The 1-2. And he'll foul that straight back. Trying to get Landon to come get the foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Knights looking for their first out here in the top of the 3rd. And that'll miss outside. That'll even things up, 2-2. Ryder looks in, gets his sign, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch home. Right over his head. They're going to go to 1. Did they get him? No. Not fast enough. And a single plates a run for the Heat as they cut the lead to 4. Bases remain loaded here in the top of the 3rd.
Now batting number 20, Landon Houston.
Number 20, Landon Houston will dig in from the right side. Knights looking for an out with bases loaded here in the top of the 3rd. No action going in the bullpen. First pitch drops in there, just missed. 1-0's the count. So the temperature continues to drop here in Greenville. Not terribly cold, but that wind will cut through you. The 1-0. And to Carter. Gets the out at first. They'll trade an out for a run. So that'll make the score 6-3 with 1 away.
Now batting number 21, Braden Martin.
And that'll bring up number 21, Braden Martin. So 6-3 the score here, top of the 3rd. 1 away, runners at 2nd and 3rd. Batter digs in for the Heat. Brown comes set. Pitch home. In there, swing and a miss. 0-1's the count. This is Brandon Martin, the catcher for the Heat. The 0-1. Pops it up, right side. That'll send Hunter Stroud on the run. Makes the grab. That will plate a run on the tag. But 2 away. And they cut the lead to 2. 6-4 to score here with 2 away. That'll bring up number 2.
Now batting number 2, Henry McFarland.
And that'll bring up number 2, Henry McFarling, as he digs in from the right side. Pitch home. And that one missed somewhere. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That'll miss high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at third. 6-4 the score here. That'll miss outside, 3-0. Looking for that ceremonial 3-0 strike one. Looks like he's got the green light. Pitch home. Breaking ball misses high and inside. And he'll draw the walk. That puts runners on the corners.
Now batting number 30, Hudson Timon.
That'll bring up number 30, Hudson Timon. So he digs in from the right side. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Knights desperately looking for that third out. 6-4 the score. Pitch home. Runner is gone. And he'll reach on the defensive end difference. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Foul tipped into the mitt. 1-1 to count. And the 1-1 offer. In there for strike 2. That ball just tailed right in. Knights looking to leave 2 Heat runners stranded. 1-2 the count. They still hold a slim 2-run lead here in the top of the third. Pitch home. Comes up empty. And with that, we go to the bottom of the third. They put up some numbers. 6-4 the scores here in Greenville. We go to the top of the fourth. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go to the bottom of the third.
Number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
We go to the bottom of the third. Knights give up 3 in the top of the third. 6-4 to score. First pitch in. And Ethan Hopkins drives that one deep. Could be burnt. And he is. And a stand-up double for Ethan Hopkins.
Now batting number 1, Mason Brown.
I was saving the air raid siren until a home run, but that's close enough. Mason Brown steps in. Runner at second. Looking to do some damage here. Pitcher comes set. Second baseman holding him on. Pitch home. That'll still high and inside. Get away from the catcher. Ethan takes off to third. And he'll make it on the pass ball.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Oh, and the catcher was there. Yeah, he had the speed.
He's fast. Yeah.
So a runner threatening, 1-0 the count here. Bottom of the third, excuse me. I'll get it right here in a minute. Brown digs in from the left side. Righty-lefty matchup here. Looking to get one of those runs back. The 1-0 offer. Just a bit outside. 2-0 the count here. The 2-0. And fouls that one off. Two balls, one strike. Pitch on. Shows bunt. Did he offer? Yes, he did. No. Probably a good thing it wasn't there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher toes the rubber. Looks in, it's got his sign. Pitch on. Breaking ball sits him down. Goes down looking. And that's why they say catchers are not good batters. Yeah, it did. That locked him up. That'll bring up number 14, Eli Suggs.
14, Eli Suggs. I'm going to say Mel Scruggs one of these days.
Eli digs in. Pitch home. That'll miss top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. Center fielder backs up to the fence once again. They must have watched some tape on Eli. If he can get a hold of one, he'll send it. Wind blowing in, though. Ooh. Got the call on that one. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big gap in right center if you go backside here with a runner on third. The 1-1. That'll miss outside. Kick away. Ethan's coming. And he'll plate. That'll move the score back out to a 3-run lead. And we'll give Ethan Hopkins a base there. That'll bring Eli Suggs back to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 away, nobody on.
Somebody said they stuck some blankets in the concession stand. Tonight it would have been good.
The 2-1. That'll miss. Suggs way ahead in the count, 3-1 here.
Hey, your mom, I had 2 regular blankets in the truck. And so, we got a truck. I said, you got both those blankets? She had the small one.
And that one looked to catch the catcher in the hand there.
When I came back, I went out and got you good man. I know that.
She's trained you well.
And the 3-1 offer. Oh, that was a pretty pitch. Same strike he got Mason on, that breaking ball. A full count here.
Is that the same young that we had a couple weeks ago?
The umpire?
Yeah. I've had 2 or 3 times, I think.
So full count, payoff pitch. And foul tipped into the mid for
Yeah, that's more than
strike 3.
Now batting number 11, Connor Dial.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Connor Dial. He digs in to the right side. Nobody on, 2 away.
I haven't seen chicken wings since I think it was last season.
Oh, really? I saw him at training. Yeah.
Pitch home. And that's in there on the inner half. He's got that breaking ball working for him now. 0-1's the count. That'll miss outside. That'll even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Connor Dial's been on base every at bat so far this evening. And the 1-1. Ooh, off the catcher's mask there. That'll make the count 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on. Pitcher toes the rubber. The 1-2 offer. And he'll foul that one off and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dial digs back in. The 1-2. There's that breaking ball. He gets a hold of it, pops it up, foul, just out of play. Bellstat's back up to the mound. And Torrance had trouble with Dial as well with a long at bat, about a 9-pitch at bat. The 1-2. And comes up empty. Drop third, throw down to first, and they'll get the out for out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. 7-4 your score. The Knights get 1 back. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth. 7-4 the score here in Greenville. As the pitcher, Lucas Bell, digs in from the right side. First pitch misses high. 1-0's the count. Ryder Brown still towing the rubber for the Knights. The 1-0. Pops it up, fouling out of play.
Oh, that would be cool. What's your question? I was wondering if you could play for six. No, probably not. No science class. No.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch home. Down the first baseline. Connor almost gets a glove on it. Can't come up with it, but the count goes 1-2. Ryder Brown toes the rubber. The 1-2 offer. High inside, 2-2.
Everyone in there was just laughing at him.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're not gonna drop some 90s rap, but like church class.
Stop talking about it.
That one fouled us off. 2-2 to count.
So what are you saying, Chris?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryder comes set.
We could shut this door and be a little warmer.
Pitch home. And that one was short, and that's going to work to count full.
Hey, trying to get a donation. Hey, I got an alumni. Called by. He said he was here Monday. He said, "You know that's not the right way to wire this building with the power cord." He said, "I'll come out here one Saturday and do it for free."
Full count, payoff pitch.
Let's get with Darren and figure out.
And that'll miss,
how many
ball
outlets,
4.
how many lights, just dig up trenches and- Conduit. I mean, you only need what, 2 or 3 outlets?
And with that, we'll have a call. Looks like we're going to have a call to the bullpen. We'll step aside, let you know who the new pitcher is when we come back. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back as we're here in the top of the fourth. And runner at first. Nobody out. Now pitching for the Knights, number 2, Carter Letchworth. His first pitch in. Roped down the first base line and foul. Luckily for us, because that had extra bases written all over it. So righty-lefty matchup here.
Connor earned him some stretching for that. Did you see that? He dropped his glasses. Now he might have. I don't know. He was holding his gun.
Carter will step in, toe to rubber. The 0-1 offer. Right into the glove. No throw to first. No, it gets past the first baseman, but he'll have to stay. Almost had a double play there by Jonathan Williams. Just got a little excited on the throw. 1 away.
Now batting number 1, Giovanni Lampanelli. Sorry about that. I'm going to blame it on this shadow right here. Lamparelli.
Giovanni Lamparelli digs in from the right side. Pitch home, shows bunt. Pulls it back, throw to second. Did he get him? No, he didn't get the tag on. Good throw down to first. So 1-0 the count here. The runner gets his lead. Ethan, I believe that's Ethan Hopkins at second. Carter takes a look at him. Pitch home, shows bunt. Goes around, doesn't put it down. 1-1's the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, runner at second. Carter takes a look at him. Suggs hold him on. 7-4 the score here in the top of the fourth. Throw to second, and that'll get past Suggs into the outfield, but good backup by Gabe Longenberger, and that keeps the runner at second. Now, that's about the 3rd time that runner's almost been thrown out so far. A 1-1 the count. Bless you. And the 1-1 offer. And that'll catch the bottom part of the zone. 1-2 to count. This Carter's first game pitching, I believe, this year. The 1-2. Just a bit inside. 2-2 to count. Carter will toe to rubber. Check the runner at second. Suggs will hold him on. Long look. 2-2. That'll miss inside. So full count here, 1 away. Carter comes set. Payoff pitch. Inside misses, and he'll draw the walk. That'll put a runner at first and second with 1 away.
Now batting number 23, Cooper Torrance.
That'll bring up the starting pitcher for the Heat, Cooper Torrance. He digs in from the right side. Runners at first and second. 1 away. Letchworth toes the rubber. Ethan comes in, check the runner. He'll up. He'll throw over to second, don't get the out. Connor holding the runner at first. Too big of a hole in the 3-4. That sails inside, 1-0 to count. The 1-0. And that hit him. Hit by pitch. Just caught him. And that'll load the bases here with one away. Heat sticking around. And with one away, that brings up number 10.
Now batting number 10, Lucas McCraney.
McCraney digs in from the right side. Bases juice. Pitch home. Inside for the... Didn't get the call. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Comes up empty. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. One, two, the count. One ball, two strikes, pitch home. And drills that one deep. That sends, looks like Jackson running back just over his head. That's going to plate one run. They're going to wave him around. There's going to be a play at the plate. And they'll run him back. Throw to third. They've got him in a rundown. Throw the ball.
There it is.
And he's out. Yeah, he got him. Got the out on the rundown. Great play.
He did that perfectly.
Good job, guys.
Good job, boys.
So that'll plate one run, but they get an out. So 7-5 the score. Two away.
Now batting number 20, Landon Houston.
That'll bring up number 20, Landon Houston, to the plate as we have some catcher problems here as time called. So and having some equipment issues here. This is what happens when you try to get a left-handed pitcher to catch. I think he's good to go. Runners at first and second for the Heat. 7-5 the score. Two away. Carter comes set. Pitch home. First pitch, high and inside for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Tapper up, and that's interference.
We got interference out there. Interference.
All right, no interference called, so 7-6 the score. Runners on the corners, 2 away. Pitch home. Breaking ball in there for ball. 1-0 to count. Runner takes off to second. He'll reach on the defensive end difference. The tie and run 90 feet away. Go ahead run 180 feet away. The 1-0. Thinks about it, lays off of it, 2-0 to count. Carter comes set, pitch home. Just misses the outer half, 3-0. Number 2, Henry McFarling due up on deck for the Heat. The 3-0 offer. And that'll miss top part of the zone. He'll draw the base on balls. That'll load the bases. So 7-6 your score, top of the 4th. Bases juiced for number 2.
Now batting number 2, Henry McFarling.
So bases juiced here, top of the 4th. Knights lead cut to 1. Pitch home. Drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count. The 0-1. Just missed inside within the river there. 1-1's the count. Carter looks in, gets his sign. He comes set. The 1-1 offer. There it is. 1-2's the count. Bases juice, 2 outs, 1-2 count. Pitch home.
Nice.
In there for strike 3. They leave 3 stranded. Knights hold a 1-run lead. 7-6 the score. We go to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back.
Now batting number 9, Gabe Longenberger.
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading things off this half inning, number 9, Gabe Longenberger, with Jonathan Williams on deck. Liberty has cut the lead to 1. And the Knights look to put up some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Number 25 still towing the rubber for the Heat. Lucas Bell, I believe it is. Longenberger digs in. Bell comes set. Toe tapper to third. He comes up with it. Fires to first. Gets him by a step. 1 away. That'll bring up number 7, Jonathan Williams.
Now batting number 7, Jonathan Williams.
Jonathan will dig in from the right side. 1 away, nobody on. The majority of Knights' runs have come with 2 outs so far this game, as he fouls that one off. 0-1 the count. Bell comes set. The 0-1. That'll miss in the dirt. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the 4th. Number 2, Carter Letchworth waits on deck. The 1-1. Shows bunt, and where's that one? And that's his second hit by pitch this game. That'll put a runner at first with 1 away. That'll bring up number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Now batting number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Williams with his lead off first. Bell takes a look at him. He comes set. Carter shows bunt, pulls it back for a strike, kicks away, and Jonathan scoots down to second with the stolen base. Oh, the count here to Letchworth. Carter, the relief pitcher, in for Brown, who went 3 innings. Bell comes set. The 0-1. Shows bunt again. Pulls it back for a ball. 1-1's the count. Third baseman crashed. Nobody covering third. He should have been standing on third. Coach Craddy telling him to think here. And Bell toes the rubber, comes set. Long look at second. Pops that one foul and out of play. One, 2 to count. Carter digs in. Pitcher comes set. The 1-2 offer. And got jammed up, but able to foul it off to stay alive. That'll send Williams back to second. Knights trying to get that insurance run across. Wind blowing left to right here in Greenville. The 1-2. Little toe tapper, could be trouble. Shortstop bobbles it, and he won't get him, so he'll reach on the error. And that moves Williams 90 feet.
Now batting number 6, Hunter Stroud.
That'll bring up number 6, Hunter Stroud. He'll dig in from the right side. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Hunter digs in. Carter with his lead at first. Pitch, shows bunt, pulls it back for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Shows bunt. Pulls it back for a ball, and Carter will take off to second. He'll reach on the defensive end difference. To count. You know, that would have been a good play to have Carter try to get in a pickoff move, send Williams home, trading out for a run. That puts two Knights in scoring position. The 2-0 offer to Stroud. Shows bunt again. Fouls it back towards us. 2-1 to count. Knights using a lot of small ball this game. The 2-1. High and inside, 3-1 to count. Hunter with a hitter's count here. Bell comes set, the 3-1 offer. And about hit him. That goes inside for a walk. So he'll draw the base on balls as that brings up number 4, Jackson Heath.
Now batting number 4, Jackson Heath.
Time called on the field. And a meeting at the mound with the coach as they have bases loaded. Jonathan Williams at third, Carter Letchworth at second, Hunter Stroud at first. And looks like the meeting's breaking up here as they talk strategy out there. So we'll get back to it. Jackson Heath, number 4, will dig in from the left side. 1 away and bases juiced here in the bottom of the 4th as the Knights look to put up a crooked number and get some of those runs back. Bell will toe the rubber righty-lefty matchup here. Pitch home. Shows bunt. Puts it down. Nice bunt. Nice. Williams is coming. He's safe.
Safe. Yeah, buddy. Job,
nice bunt by Jackson Heath. And the Knights pick up a run as it looks like the catcher, number 21, took one on the leg there as he walks it off. So Braden there for the Heat. But that'll bring up top of the lineup, number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
Now batting for the Knights, number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
That will put Carter Letchworth on third, Hunter Stroud on second, and Jackson Heath at first. Bases juiced, 1 away. Ethan Hopkins digs in from the right side. Righty-righty matchup here. Infield plays in. Corners play in. As he fouls that one off, 0-1's the count. Bell toes the rubber. The 0-1 offer. In there for a strike. And 0-2 the count. Ethan digs in. 2-strike approach here. 0-2 the count. Bell looks in, gets his sign. Braden behind the plate. Carter with the lead at third. Small lead. The 0-2. And comes up empty. 2 away. That'll bring up number 1, Mason Brown.
Now batting for the Knights, number 1, Mason Brown.
Mason Brown, a strikeout victim, his last at bat. So he digs in with bases juiced. Let's see, do you go small ball here with 2 outs and risk? You've got speed at third and speed at the plate. He thought about it, pulls it back for a ball, 1-0's the count. I think if you can get it down the first base line, they might be swinging away here, bringing everybody in, looking for the bunt. Third baseman already crashing. Bell toes the rubber. The 1-0. Pops it up a mile high. Could be trouble. Catcher says he's got it, and he does for out number 3.
That's okay, Mason.
So they leave 3 stranded. They get 1 across. 8-6 your score here in Greenville as we go to the top of the 5th here in Greenville. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. And we go to the top of the 5th. The Knights get 1 back. 8-6 the score here in Greenville. Knights with the 2-run lead. Carter Letchworth returns to the mound. His first pitch in. Drops, just misses top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. Temperature has dropped here. It's not too terribly bad, but the wind makes it feel about 10 degrees cooler. But 1-0. And fouls that off. 1-1's the count. The 1-1. Inside. 2-1's the count. This number 30, Hudson Timon. The 2-1. Down the first base line. That'll go foul and out of play. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 offer. Misses outside, and that'll work it to a full count. Timon digs in. 2-strike approach here. Full count payoff pitch. Comes up empty. And after the strikeout,
Now batting number 25, Lucas Bell.
that'll bring up the pitcher, number 25, Lucas Bell. One away, nobody on. Pitch on. That'll miss short. 1-0's count. At about a 58-footer. Carter looks in, comes set, the 1-0. Just missed the outer half. 2-0 count here to Bell. He's just not getting that corner call. 3-0 the count. Nobody on, 3-0 to count. Pitch home. In there for the ceremonial 3-0, strike one. Carter digs in. The 3-1. Chases that one outside. Got a little help, and he's worked it to a full count. Carter toes the rubber, looks in, gets his sign. He comes set. Payoff pitch. Fouls it off. And Carter's done really well for his first outing so far. Carter toes the rubber, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Bell. Another payoff pitch. And goes down looking. So with 2 away, that'll bring up the leadoff batter.
Now batting number 12, Connor Taylor.
That'll bring up number 12, Connor Taylor. Nobody on, 2 away. That'll miss outside to the lefty. 1-0's the count. Knights looking to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th. That one just missed the outer half. Just not getting that corner. Comes up empty there with a healthy cut. 2-1. Carter not a strong arm, but I think his off-speed stuff is really causing problems for the Heat here. The 2-1. Just missed the top part of the zone. 3-1. Carter takes a breath, looks in, gets his sign. 3 balls, 1 strike to the batter. Pitch home. That'll miss outside, ball 4, and the Heat have a runner at first with 2 away here.
Now batting number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli.
So with 2 away and a runner at first, that'll bring up Giovanni Lamparelli. As Connor holds the runner at first, Giovanni digs in from the right side. Carter steps in and toes the rubber. Number 12 gets his lead at first. Pitch home. And
All right, man.
little hand exchange issue there. 1-0 to count. Heat got a runner in scoring position. Carter takes a look at him. Pitch home. Healthy cut, comes up empty. 1-1 the count. Letchworth comes set, the 1-1. Right back up the middle under the glove. Hopkins bobbles the ball. And everybody will stay. So he'll reach on the error. So runners on the corners, 2 away here.
Now batting number 23, Cooper Torrance.
That'll bring up number 23, Cooper Torrance, to the plate. Knights looking to leave those 2 stranded. And the pitch home. Healthy cut, comes up empty, as Carter never saw him. He just let him go. They were going to let him go on the defensive indifference either way. He gets the strike on it. Carter toes the rubber. 0-1 the count. In there for strike 2. And the Knights are looking to get out of it here. As Carter steps off, he's got a runner at third. Doesn't need to worry about the runner at second. The 0-2. Comes up empty for strike 3. They leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-6 your score. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading things off this half inning, Eli Suggs. Eli Suggs to lead things off. Number 11, Connor Dial awaits on deck. Knights with a 2-run slim lead here against the Heat in Greenville as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Suggs digs in. Bell still towing the rubber for the Heat. Pitch home. Sells high. 1-0's the count. Temperature has gotten cold, so the ball's not going to carry as much as it did earlier in the earlier contest. The 1-0. Oh, that hit him. And he'll be hit by a pitch. I don't know what he called. I think they're going to call that a swinging hit. So he got hit on the hand, but he was swinging the bat, so it goes down as a strike. So 1-1 the count. Suggs digs back in. 1-1 the count here. Pitch on. Swing and a miss. Comes up empty. 1-2's the count. Suggs digs in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lead off batter here in the bottom of the 5th. Bell comes set. Pitch on. And lays off that one. 2-2 to count. Yeah, I think that caught the umpire. Suggs digs back in. The 2-2. And comes up empty. 1 away. That'll bring up number 11, Connor Dial.
Now batting number 11, Connor Dial.
First baseman for the Knights. 1 away, nobody on. Number 9, Gabe Longenberger, waits on deck. Pitch on. That'll miss. 1-0's the count. Catcher set way up outside. Doesn't seem to matter. He inside jams that one. Throw to first. Did he get him? Yes, he did. Long throw across the field. That was close. So with 2 away, that'll bring up number 9, Gabe Longenberger.
Now batting number 9, Gabe Longenberger.
So 2 away, nobody on. Gabe digs in. Knights looking for that 2-out rally again. Pitch on. Sells high and outside for a ball. 1-0's the count. Number 7, Jonathan Williams, awaits on deck. That sells high, misses top part of the zone, 2-0. The 2-0. That'll kick away inside as that caught the umpire there. Time called as we have a and he took that one. It looked like I don't know if he took it off the chest or took it off the kneecap there. But a little bit of a stoppage in play here as they check on the home plate umpire. 3 balls, no strikes to Gabe. 8-6 the score here in Greenville in the bottom of the 5th. 2 away, nobody on. Knights looking for the 2-out rally. They've done it in 2 innings thus far. And he seems to be okay, so we're going to get back to it. Three balls, no strikes, 2 away, nobody on. Gabe digs in from the right side. Bell looks in, gets his sign. And the 3-0 offer. That sails high, ball 4. So Gabe will draw the base on balls. That'll bring up number 7, Jonathan Williams.
Now batting for the Knights, number 7, Jonathan Williams.
Jonathan digs in from the right side. Gabe with his lead at first. Bell takes a look at him. Shows bunt. Third baseman crashes. Pulls it back for a strike. Gabe takes off to second. Nobody covering. So Gabe Longenberger with the stolen base. Puts a Knights runner in scoring position with 2 away. There one. Runner's gone. Misses away. Kicks away. That'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Gabe credited with another stolen base. Williams will dig back in. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 away. As Williams digs back in. Bell toes the rubber, gets his sign from his catcher, battery mate behind the plate. The 1-1. Sails high, that gets away. Gabe's coming home, play at the plate, not in time. They grab another run back as Gabe Longenberger is credited with 3 stolen bases there. So nobody on, 2 away, 2-1 the score here. Williams still doing work at the plate. The 2-1 offer. That'll miss outside, and that works the count. 3-1 hitters count here to Jonathan. That'll miss outside. Carter Letchworth waits on deck. Bell comes set, the 3-1. That'll miss in the dirt, and he'll draw the base on balls. Good at bat for Jonathan Williams. As that brings up number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Now batting number 2, Carter Letchworth.
Time called. And that'll send the pitching coach out to the mound to have a talk with his pitcher for the Heat. They've got 2 away here. The Knights have picked up 1 run, so they've increased their lead back to 3 runs. As the temperature continues to drop here. A long meeting. It looks like we're going to break it up here. So runner at first, 2 away. 9-6 your score here in Greenville, here in the bottom of the 5th. And stepping to the dish, number 2, Carter Letchworth. Williams gets his lead at first. Bell comes set. Pitch home. In there for a strike. Throw down to second, not in time. 0-1 the count. Williams credited with a stolen base. That puts another Knights runner in scoring position. Let's see how aggressive they get with 2 outs here. Bell toes the rubber. Shortstop checking in. He'll bounce off. Second baseman comes in. He bounces off. Pitch home. He's gone. In there for strike 2. Throw down to third. Did he get him? Yes, he did. And that's going to be that. And see if they have a... So the call is out on the base pass. And we'll go to the top of the 6th. 9-6 your score here in Greenville. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. And we go to the top of the 6th. 9-6 your score here. Knights with a 3-run lead. Leading things off this half inning for the Heat. Number 10, Lucas McCraney, will dig in from the right side. Carter Letchworth still towing the rubber. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Carter comes set, the 0-1 offer. That'll miss outside. 1-1. Carter toes the rubber, looks into Mason, gets his sign. He comes set. The 1-1. Did it catch? No. Says it caught too much of the river there. 2-1 the count. The 2-1. Pops it up. It's going to go out of play. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Letchworth looks in, comes set. Pitch home. Tapper to Eli. Eli takes the hop, fires across the field. Did he get him? Yes, he did. So that will be
number 20,
Eli
Houston.
over to Connor for the leadoff out. That'll bring up Houston to the plate for the Heat. 1 away. Pitch drops in there for a strike. 0-1's the count, and Letchworth has looked really good on the mound since coming in relief for Ryder Brown. Ryder, who I believe went 3 2/3 or 3 1/3, I believe it was. Pops that one foul and quickly has him in a 0-2 hole here. The game time was about 6:45. We're at 9:09 now. Pitch home. And comes up empty. And with 2 away, that is going to bring up number 21.
Now batting number 21, Braden Martin.
That'll bring up Braden Martin, the catcher for the Heat. Both catchers have done a great job this game. Carter comes set, delivers, comes up empty, 0-1's the count. Carter looks in, gets a sign, the 0-1 offer. Breaking ball just missed the inside corner. That'll even things up, 1-1. The 1-1. Drills that one right field. Hunter's going to be burnt. Came in too far. That's going to roll to the fence. And he'll throw it into second. And a double keeps the Heat's hopes alive. And they'll have a pinch runner come in.
Now batting number 2, Henry McFarlane.
Henry McFarlane will step in for the Heat. 2 away, runner at second. Pinch runner number 8 comes in for the Heat. Courtesy runner, I should say. They'll step off, throw to second, close play, not in time. Carter toes the rubber. Pitch home, just misses outside. 1-0 to count. Carter takes a look at the runner at second. Toes the rubber, looks in, gets his sign from Mason, comes set. Ethan will check in on second. He'll step off, throw to second. He's back in plenty of time. (9-6) the score, 2 away. 1-0 the count. Pitch home. And that's going to hit him. So that'll send the runner back to second. So with 2 away and a hit by pitch, that puts a runner at first and second. That'll bring up number 30.
Now batting number 30, Hudson Timon.
That'll bring up Hudson Timon to the plate. Two outs, 2 runners on. Timon will represent the tying run here in the top of the 6th with 2 away. Timon steps up to the dish, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Letchworth toes the rubber and looks in. Pitch home. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to count. Knights looking for their first back-to-back wins this season. Carter comes set. And they allow the pitch, kicks away. Runners advance. And that should have been a no pitch there. But it was allowed. Pass ball. Runners move 90 feet. So now the Heat with 2 runners in scoring position, 1-1 the count. Tough position for a kid to be in on his first game pitching. Drops in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Looking for the knockout pitch. And that'll hit him. That one just got away from him. And that'll load the bases. Tying run. at first. Time called.
Now batting number 25, Lucas Bell.
That'll bring up the pitcher, number 25, Lucas Bell. So bases juice, 2 away. Top of the 6. Knights lead by 3. Pitch home. Hits it to Ethan. Ethan bobbles it, has time, throws it to first for the out. And he stays with it for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the 6. You're watching Knights baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading things off, your pitcher, number 2, Carter Letchworth, digs into the right side of the dish. Shows bunt, puts it down, just foul. 0-1's the count. Shows bunt. That'll send him back to the plate. 0-1 count here. He's the leadoff batter. Number 6, Hunter Stroud, awaits on deck. The 0-1 offer. That'll miss outside. That'll even things up. 1-1. The 1-1 offer. That'll miss. 2-1. Just not giving that corner. He's not giving it either way. Bell toes the rubber. Looks in, gets a sign. The 2-1 offer. Misses high. 3-1 to count. Carter with a hitter's count here as Bell looks in, gets his sign. Pitch home. Pops it up. Third baseman calling everybody off, and he'll make the grab for out number 1.
Now batting number 6, Hunter Stroud.
That'll bring up number 6, Hunter Stroud. Hunter, the right fielder, digs in from the right side. That'll put Jackson Heath on deck. Bell looks in, gets his sign. Pitch home. Sails high for a ball. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. That'll go behind him. Two balls, no strikes. Bell looks in, gets a sign. Pitch home. Three balls, no strikes. Hitter count here for Stroud. Bell looking for the ceremonial 3-0 strike one. And that'll miss outside for ball 4. That'll be Stroud's 4th walk for the night. So 1,000 for his on-base percentage. As Jackson Heath digs in.
Jackson Heath.
Jackson will dig in from the left side. Runner at first, one away. Bell toes the rubber. He's going to show bunt. He had a nice bunt last time. Pulls it back for a strike. Runner takes off. He's in there. So Hunter credited with another stolen base. Jackson will dig back in. 0-1 to count. He'll step off and moves Hunter back to second. Top of the lineup, Ethan Hopkins waits on deck. The 0-1. Pick attempt to second. That kicks away. Hunter's going to get up and go. He'll scoot 90 feet to third. And he'll reach on the error. So 0-1 the count to Heath. And Stroud's 90 feet away. Bell's got his sign. He comes set. The 0-1 offer to Heath. And that'll miss. That'll even things up 1-1. I tell Jackson to stand in there and wear it. Of course, it is cold. Pitch home. Shows bunt. Puts it down. Hunter's coming home. And that's a pass ball. That's interference. Yeah, he got it. He gave him the call. And he's going 3. He's got to get there. And he does. Single with extra bases. Plates a run. And 10-6 your score. That'll bring up the top of the lineup, number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
Now batting number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
And the pitcher will step off. Time called. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. And we'll let you know who the new pitcher is when we come back. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, we go. We are back. New pitcher in for the Liberty Heat
Now batting for the Knights, number 3, Ethan Hopkins.
is number 12, Taylor for the Heat. He toes the rubber, runner at third. Ethan shows bunt, and he's hit by the pitch as he goes to pull it back. And that'll put runners on the corners with one away.
Now batting number 1, Mason Brown.
Mason steps in from the left side. Runners on the corners, one away. First baseman comes to crash. He'll back out. And that'll miss high for a ball. 1-0's the count. I don't know. Coach Craddy about to have a fit because Ethan should have been standing on second. Brown gets his sign. That'll miss inside. And Ethan will take second on the defensive indifference. 2-0 to count. Number 14, Eli Suggs awaits on deck. And the 2-0. Pops that up. Shortstop will make the grab for out number 2. Just jammed him up. And that'll send number 14, Eli Suggs, to the dish with 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting number 14, Eli Suggs.
Eli will dig in from the right side. 2 runners on, 2 outs. 10-6 your score here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch home. Misses high, 1-0's the count. Number 11, Connor Dial awaits on deck. The 1-0. Ooh, just about caught him. Jackson's thinking about it. He's coming home in no hurry. That'll play another run. 11-6 the score here in Greenville. 2-0 the count to Suggs. And Ethan will trot down to third. The 2-0 offer. And that got him that time. Hit by pitch. That's about his third hit by pitch tonight. That'll put runners on the corners with 2 away and bring up number 11, Connor Dial.
Now batting number 11, Connor Dial.
And we are going to have time called. And we're going to have a pitching change here. Yeah, we're going to go to a pitching change here. So we'll step aside. Runners on the corners, 2 away. 11-6 your score here in the bottom of the 6th in Greenville. You are watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dads Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. All right, welcome back. Number 10, Lucas McCraney comes in to take over pitching duties for the Heat. As Connor Dial will dig in from the right side, 2 away, runners on the corners. Eli Suggs at first, Ethan Hopkins at third. McCraney comes set, Suggs is gone. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1's the count. The 0-1 offer. And healthy cut, but comes up empty. He was looking for the fence on that one. 0-2's the count. The 0-2. Drills that one deep, left field. Good grab by the left fielder.
Wow.
4 out, number 3. So they leave 2 stranded. They push across some more. 11-6 your score. We go to the top of the 7th here in Greenville. You're watching Knights Baseball here on the Two Dad Sports Network. We go to the top of the 7th here in Greenville. 11-6 the score. The Knights are 3 outs away from back-to-back wins, which they could desperately use. And the Heat are up to bat. They trail by 5. And the number 12 to start things off for the Heat, Carter Letchworth, still towing the rubber for the Knights. First pitch in from Carter, swing and a miss, comes up empty, 0-1 the count. I know the families here are hoping that they make quick work of it. It is cold. It went from sunny and 75 to cold and 20, it seemed like, just a bit outside. 1-1 the count. Tried the corner and missed. 1-1 the count here. As Carter looks in, he'll get his sign from Mason behind the plate. Pitch home. Nice breaking ball, fouled. 1-2 the count. Jonathan Williams at third, Eli Suggs at short, Ethan Hopkins at second, Connor Dial at first. Rounds out your infield. Tried to get him to chase the outer half. Not a bad 1-2 pitch. See if he'll chase. He lays off of it. Jackson Heath in left. Gabe Longenberger in center. And Hunter Stroud rounds it out in right field. The 2-2. That'll miss high. Full count. Payoff pitch. Fouls it off and out of play. Nah, it's too late for that. I was trying to get my sound effect going, but took too long to get to it. Another payoff pitch coming down the pipe from Letchworth. And that'll hit him. Little bit of a lean. Well, he stayed still. That'll put a runner at first.
Now batting number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli.
So that'll bring up number 1, Giovanni Lamparelli. Runner at first, nobody out. Carter comes in. Pitch home, shows bunt. Throw down to second. Did he get him? No, just under the tag. Good throw. And that was a strike in there, 0-1 the count. He's had a couple good throws down to second. The 0-1. Shows bunt, puts it down. Carter will play it, and nobody's covering first.
He don't get second. No, he don't. He doesn't get second.
Not if he's in the base path, no. So runners on the corners. Nobody was covering first. And as they check on the runner, Lamparelli running down to first, ran in to Ethan at first. And that'll bring up number 23 for the Heat. So runners on the corners, nobody out. Number 23.
Now batting number 23, Cooper Torrance.
Torrance will dig in. He was the starting pitcher for the Heat tonight. Runner's gone. Throw to second.
What are we doing?
And they're going to run him back. Throw to first. That gets away from Connor. Connor will come up. Throw to second. And they got him by a mile. He's out. So a run scores, but they'll trade a run for an out. 11-7 your score. Bases cleared. So Torrance will dig in from the right side. Nobody on, one away. Pitch home. Breaking ball just missed the top part of the zone. 1-0's the count. The 1-0. Misses outside. 2-0 to count. The 2-0 offer, breaking ball drops in there, catches the top part of the zone. 2-1's the count. Pitch home. Hits that one to Eli. Eli, it bounces off and slings it across, and that's going to go. He's going to go to second off the errant throw. So he's going to reach on an error, and that puts another runner in scoring position for the Heat. That'll bring up number 10.
Now batting number 10, Lucas McCraney.
That'll bring up number 10, Lucas McCraney, as that puts Torrance on second with one away. Trying to force stuff. Carter checks the runner at second. Pitch home. First pitch to Eli once again. That'll kick off Eli again. And they thought about sending him, but they're going to hold him up right there. So back-to-back errors puts runners on the corners, and the Heat are climbing back into it with one away.
Now batting number 20, Landon Houston.
And time called is Coach Craddy will go out and have a talk with his infield. Back-to-back errors, uncharacteristic. And it's just like they're trying to force too much to get the outs. They got one away, runners on the corners. Top of the seventh, 11-7 your score here in Greenville. Two runners on, one away. And after the meeting, we're going to get back to it here. So one away here. Runners on the corners. Runner will be off on the pitch. And he'll tap it down the third base line to Williams. Williams will fire across. Got the out. And they'll trade an out for a run. So that'll be Williams to Dial for the out. A run will score. 11-8 your score, two away. That'll bring up the
number 21, Braden Martin.
That'll bring up the catcher, number 21, Braden Martin. Two away. Martin digs in. The runner at third doesn't matter. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Just looking for clean baseball here. And the Knights will get out of it. The 0-1. Just missed. 1-1's the count. Carter toes the rubber, gets his sign from his catcher, Mason behind the plate. The 1-1. That'll miss outside. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 offer. Breaking ball pops it up.
Squeeze it.
Eli makes the grab for out number 3. And that will be your ball game here in Greenville. The Knights back-to-back wins as they take this one 11-8 over Liberty. Good night, everybody.